want to look for the most impactful elements for SEO for this Amazon affiliate website. So I don't want to waste any time. I want to get directly into the tip. He has given us the website. It's maxmotocross.com. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm inside of here. I am not in this niche. Let's take a look and see where we're at when we're looking at. So we have a spike and then a dip. First thing is did you just buy this website from somebody?
No.
So you built this yourself. The content that you produced in order to get that lift up to 200, was that AI content? But the content that is produced on the website when you got this spike and then this drop, was the content that you wrote on the site, it's handwritten by you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cross niche. So our authority score is a 6. Did you get anything inside of Search Console that would convey maybe a penalty of any sorts?
No, there's no penalty at all.
Okay, so no penalty. Is this on a standalone instance? There's no other sites that you have that are sitting on this instance, right? On this droplet or this Linode? Okay, just making sure. And then how long have you had this site up for?
I've had it for
Okay, so we have a 2-year-old website. It hasn't crossed hands. It's been yours the entire time. And then out of the things I see, we have bike setup, dirt bikes, gears, tips and tricks. So you have a blog, tips and tricks. We sell gears, we sell dirt bikes, and we sell bike setups. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the top level categories: bike setup, dirt bikes. Let me just see here. So bike, that could mean a lot of different things. What does Google think? So it thinks bicycle, right? So, but aren't we setting up motocross motorcycles specifically?
Yeah.
So would it be motocross motorcycle setups or motocross setup?
I think we made a motocross setup, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then just because really the reason why I'm narrowing in on this is our top level page we want to rank, I assume. I didn't look at structure yet, is bike setup. But Google thinks bike is a bicycle. So from the rip, we're having massive trouble here with because we want to build depth of concept. Because really when I'm looking at this, the next thing is, okay, we're doing bike setup. Great. Well, what do we do? What are we selling here specifically? Because this is all information. What are you selling by producing? How come we're not narrowing off individual items that we're selling? Is there particular items though that you're selling?
No item.
But you're giving recommendations here. So we have the Twin Air Dual Foam. We have a Maxima ZY. So we do have products. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. I understand it's affiliate. You're getting a cut. But there's 5 that we're recommending. Okay. And then this right here would be a category, which is air filters. So why wouldn't we do motocross air filters as a top level? And then what are we recommending? Well, we're recommending Twin Air by, I don't know what brand, right? So we have motocross air filters as a top level page. It's all about air filters. It's probably going to be your top 5. And then to support that, we're going to make our informational content, which is going to be the individual items. Twin Air Dual Phone, Maxima, ZY, right? Like what I'm getting at here is, in my opinion, the structure from the door you're not set up for success, right? It's not conveyed to Google. We're selling motocross items. More specifically, right now, what we're looking at is air filters. So I want to have top level as air filters. Make a bigger list if we want to pitch more. So this is 5. So on the air filters page, it'll be your best of page because those are probably the ones that do the best, right? If I look up motocross filters or best motocross filters, listicles are probably what performs the best on Google because that's what people are trying to get more understanding on which to buy, top of the funnel. So motocross air filters, and then we drill down in the next structure of the individual air filters. So for each of these products, if I had a dedicated page talking about Twin Air Dual Foam filters, that page could rank. We're on the same page. So I think from the door, go ahead, I'm sorry. And then this is dirt bikes. This is actually you're trying to pitch an entire motorcycle. That could be its own, here's whole motorcycles. The categories would be by brand. And then there's different models, right? That's how the structure is the most important, like building a home. If I build the house out of, toothpicks, we're going to have trouble, So that the top level, like in this particular setup, like when we're talking about filters, we're talking about, we have to have a top level, probably motocross or motocross parts / well, what are we talking about? Air filters, brakes, handles, paddles, whatever you want. Bang, 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 bang. And then each individual item, I would do a write-up on that. A piece of content, a long piece, a big piece of content. And then on top of that, you're going to have to go above and beyond in order to get traction. Then on top of that, so right from the rip, we've talked about structure, building out the structure, building out which pages. Pages are easy because it's based on product or brand. Does this all making sense to you so far? So top level is going to list them all. This would be Suzuki. This would be Yamaha. This would be, I don't know. I don't know. You know, K&N, I guess is, I saw air filters. I don't know if they make motorcycles. So then we're going to do brand, and then off of brand, then I would start doing the individual bikes themselves. This way I could build depth of concept. And then what I would do is on the next note, I would build my links to this page right here, the top level, in order to help power that up. Now, if I have a hot item, if Yamaha has a really good motorcycle and it has a high profit margin, then that article about the Yamaha KZ740 that's blue, whatever one has a high profit margin, I'd write a really nice piece of content and build links direct. But for the most part, I'm going to build them to the top level. And then also looking at the site, so the initial keyword research, in my opinion, wasn't done to par just based off looking on this. The structuring needs to be realigned, in my opinion. Just like we talked about, just make it chronological. Make it, top level is motocross motorcycle parts, / air filters. We do brakes, we do blah, 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 and then / talk about those individual items. And then when we have our top levels, I would want to see this reiterated down here. We have a spot here for internal linking called the footer. It's the third most important section on the page for links, internal links. But we're underutilizing this section. We have pages that are what I call filler pages, about us, privacy, and contact. I would want to repeat my top level pages down here one more time. It's great that you have them in the body section, but we want to get our top level, so dirt bikes, bike parts, gears, tips and tricks, whatever it is, in the head, in the foot, and then one more time in the body. And that should be pointing to the top level pages. Then when I'm on the next page for internal links, say I'm on this page, but I would also want one more section in order to double up those internal links. We want it, and then we have this right here, the title, that'll link to the next page. And then within the little blurb, you can link one more time. Now I'm passing a lot of internal flow back and forth. And I didn't even get to, let's say I want to rank for K&N air filter. And air filter, if I look that up and see who the winner is, I didn't even get to, hey, I need 3,600 words and I need 200 referring domains. We didn't even talk about that. We're still at the level of foundation and internal linking. You got to get that right before you go to the next stuff, I don't think. And then this section here, tips and tricks, this could be information, but these pages here, what color is gasoline, has nothing to do with the products that I'm selling. If I'm creating information, it's only to support my K&N filter. It's only to support my brakes. It's only to support the motorcycle. Gasoline, yes, it's LSI and semantically related, but it does not assist a sale. The objective of the website is to make money. So anything that you do is to make money. So I only wanted to create informational content to support the products that I'm selling, to give more information, to get more depth of concept, to become an authority. So looking at this, I would make sure it's very specific to the items, just to give more depth of concept. My time is up, brother. I got to run. You asked me what are the most impactful things in the next 20 minutes that I could do for you. That's all I got, brother. I got to go.